You need a half sheet of paper for a brain teaser. You can just split it with someone beside you.
How'd that song go?
Getting down on Friday. Okay, make sure you put your name on that half sheet of paper. Put your name on that half sheet of paper. If you would like to get credito for this, sure. Okay, so here's how a brain teaser works. You get 1 point for attempting it. If you write, I don't know, that is not attempting it. Okay? I want to see that you actually tried to do something. Try to answer it. And you get 3 bonus points if you get it correct. 3 bonus points. If you try. If I can look at your paper and tell you tried. Okay? Because this is something that we haven't necessarily talked about, but it's something that you can figure out. Today's brain teaser is brought to you by Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows. Have you guys tried this cereal?
No,
Willie has, Wilson has. It's good. You can find it on the shelves of Walmart. It's Fruity Pebbles with like Lucky Charms marshmallows. Really good. Really good. So highly recommend it. I am sponsored by Post today. What if I was like legit sponsored? That'd be kind of cool. All right, here's a brain teaser. We now hear about nanotechnology all the time in the world of today. Nanotechnology is already being used to create artificial skin for diabetes patients. Pretty cool. Some people think nanotechnology will eventually help in the fight against cancer. It's little nanobots that would go into your body and like find cancer cells and kill them. Pretty cool. The prefix nano is equivalent to 10 to the negative 9th. My question for you is how many hectometers would 22 nanometers be equal to?
Say that one more time.
Right. My question for you, how many hectometers would 22 nanometers be equal to? I won't answer any questions on this. You can use your equation sheet if you'd like to try using that. You got 3 minutes. Not a group activity. You can use your yellow equation sheet if you'd like to. So no talking. Try your best.
When you say equal to, you mean like how many parts does it take to get over to that?
I'm saying convert 22 nanometers to hectometers. So 22 nanometers equals how many hectometers?
That's not on our chart.
Actually, it is. Once you have it, flip it upside down. Don't let anybody else see yours. I'll collect these all at the same time. So a little bit thinking on a Friday. A little bit of thinking.
And as long as it makes it feel like the period goes by quicker.
It will. We have so much to do today. Always.
I'm sorry, can you say the question again real quick?
I'm basically asking you convert 22 nanometers to hectometers. It's what we've been doing this week, but we never talked about nanometers. That's why this is a little bit harder then. But you can figure this out. If you figure it out, 3 bonus points. 1 point for trying. So have something written down on your paper to prove to me that you at least tried.
Wait, are we supposed to be multiplying? No, it's just a. Oh yeah, I need the decimal. Wait. Where's the decimal?
I cannot answer any questions on this.
It's on the hectic. I need that. Hold on. Wait. I think I got it right.
Okay.
I feel
2 more minutes.
Alright, so it was nano to what?
Convert 22 nanometers to hectometers. 2 minutes.
Wait, is it hecto to nano or nano to hecto?
Convert 22 nanometers to hectometers. So 22 nanometers equals blank hectometers. 1 minute left. Remember, this is extra credit. The point of this is to get your mind thinking a little bit deeper. I've taught you how to do this concept, but not to this level. That's why it's a little bit harder than what you would normally see.
Wait, so you start at nanometers or just
You're starting at nanometers. You need to get to hectometers. That's why this is called a brain teaser.
hold up.
30 seconds. Yes. Our chapter 1 test will be a week from this coming Wednesday.
I think I got it.
That's a weird way of playing.
That's what it's going to be, just let you know. All right, pass it up. Pass it up. Pass it up. See how you guys did.
No.
Pass it up.
Are we not gonna share our answers?
Did we
Nope.
have to put our name on it?
If you want, I'm grading it.
Wait, what?
I'm going to grade it. Bonus, you can't lose points, you can only gain points. You can only gain points. This is my way of giving you chances at extra credit, making you think a little bit deeper. Open up your Chromebook after you pass it up. Open up your Chromebook. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I may. Let me check. Open up your Chromebook and go to Progress Book once you open up your Chromebook. So most of our tests this year, we're going to actually use Progress Book to take our test. Hello. Thank you. Is this just to lower your numbers? Is that why I'm getting this person?
I had 25.
Right. So there's no other reason I'm getting this
But
person.
no, he was just the last ad. They put him in and then didn't really
Okay.
put him in, and then he was showing up, and I was like, is
Okay.
he here or not?
Okay.
So this is,
Thank you.
should honestly probably be resource rooms.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking
So you know.
about because that's my
We have a resource room.
that's my English speaking
Yeah.
class. Hello. I do not.
Answered that one.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I was saying
My
to
hope was he
Cordell.
was going to be placed in the resource room. And that's what Holly thought was going to happen as well.
But like, there's like probably less support
Yes,
in my room.
yes,
It does not make sense.
yes.
Okay. That's what I told
So there
Cordell.
is, yes.
Okay.
He, I can't, but
So it's it's exactly what I told him is what I was. It
Yes.
does not make sense.
And I had that whole, I mean,
Holly knows
Holly knows, we had that whole discussion.
what they're coming to
With Holly.
into my 6th period.
No, I've got the rest of her kids.
Ah.
He is not technically one of her kids, but was one of
Why did they move him?
He was just the last one in. I told him initially, get rid of somebody, I don't care who it is. But he hasn't even been registered in progress book, so why is he here? So that's why they moved him. They could have moved another kid,
Right.
but did not.
Okay.
In fact, for them to move a kid out of your class to put in another does not make sense at all.
Well, they moved. I had an opening 7th, so they moved someone from my 6th to 7th. Move this person in, but like, if this person needs extra support, it does not make sense to put him there.
Yes, yeah. Because my support, Holly's support primarily so far has actually been for my non-English speaker in there. I know you have 10, I just have one.
Right.
But, like,
Yeah.
this is not well planned.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna maybe.
When you told me that yesterday, I was like, holy crap, what is happening? And then I saw the email.
I'm gonna maybe talk to an administrator later today if I get a chance.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. Do you guys have your Chromebook open? All right. So how you? Anyone here ever taken a test on Progress Book before? One person asked. Okay. On. Where's your Chromebook?
I don't have it.
Okay. You'll have to do this over the weekend. You're gonna go to assignments on your Chromebook once you log in, or activities actually. It's called activities.
Can I just write this down because my
You'll have to do this over the weekend because this is a 3-point assignment. You will see, I can take this quiz. Once you click activities, you will see I can take this quiz. I want you to prove to me that you can take this quiz by taking that quiz. It's not a real quiz. So hit begin and take that 3-point quiz. Yes. Okay, so that means, what's the problem? Have you restarted? Try restarting your Chromebook. There's 3 questions. You should get 3 out of 3. This is just you proving to me that you can log into Progress Book and take this quiz. It's not a real quiz. This is a chance for you to tell me something about you that I don't know about you yet. Good job. Because I have to grade the 2. But everyone should get 3 out of 3 on this. Okay. Trying again. Once you're done, close your Chromebook, so now you're done. Yeah, it'll say pending. You guys log into Progress Book with Google now?
Yes.
Okay. So sign in with Google. Go to Progress Book.
See. I did it.
Progress Book, Western City Schools. Sign in, Google. You're in. Activities. He's passed it. So I can take that quiz. Click on that. On the name. Okay, everybody did it? Ariana. Huh?
Say you're
That's fine.
a cheerleader.
You don't have to have one. You do not have to have hidden talent. It's more just me seeing if you can do it. Okay, great. Excellent. Get out this paper from yesterday, which is this paper from yesterday. The SIG digs one we were working on at the end of the period. Looks like this. Good. So everyone just got 3 points for doing that. So far today you've earned a 3 out of 3 and at least a 1 out of 0. So we're having a pretty good Friday. Having a pretty good Friday. So anybody know who sings that song that was Friday? Rebecca Black. Does anybody know what she does now? That came out like a long time ago.
Who?
Rebecca Black, who sings that song. She's a DJ, I believe. And I think she just came out with a new song like this year. So,
Does it sound like that?
No. It does not sound like that. I've not heard it. I just know it doesn't sound like that. All right, we're going to go through the rows. And everyone's going to get a chance to give me one answer today. So, Willie, what'd you get for number El Numero Uno? Everyone's going to get a chance to give me one answer today. Willie, what'd you get on number 1? 4 sig digs. That's good. I'm going to just snake through the rows. So, Lyra, number 2. How many sig digs? 2 is 2. Good. If you have a question, please ask.
I have that paper.
Oh, were you not here? Was it pictures? Here you go. Were you here to watch me talk about sig digs? You at least have that paper.
I don't got that.
So you need to get that. Which you don't have the note paper? Okay. It would be guys. Whenever you miss a day, the extras are always back here. Okay. Thank you. You're good. You got the paper. But you need to get that copied down from somebody from yesterday. Okay. Number 3. Ariana, how many sig digs? 2. Number 4, Starlon, what'd you get for 4? How many? Were you here yesterday? Okay, pass. Sawyer, how many sig digs?
4.
I have the 0 at the end doesn't count, so there is 4. Good. Next, Leilani, 5. How many sig digs? It's kind of funny because like these were all like almost matching the numbers of what they had. All right, next, Cam, 6.
I didn't.
You weren't here? Okay, so people that weren't here, make sure you're watching the notes from yesterday so you know what you're doing on these. All right, then I got Riley, 6. 8. 8 sig digs. Number 7, Aiden.
2.
So, zeros at the front don't count.
Oh.
So how many? 3. 3. Number 8, Joss. 2 sig digs. Don't worry about that part of it. 2 sig digs. Aliana, number 9. 2. Good. Gavin, number 10. 3. This is greater than 1 with a decimal. So every number counts. So what is it actually, Gavin? 4. L, 11. 5. This is rule number 3, which means it starts at the first non-zero digit. So does not count, does not count, does not count, does not count. So how many would it actually be?
I answered the wrong number. Yeah, I remember that.
2. Good. Number 12. I got Zoe. 4. The 0 at the end does not count. Everything else counts. So how many is it? Try again. 6. Good. Questions up to number 12. Yes, Willie.
So like it starts at the
What number are we talking about?
12.
Number 12 is rule number 2. It's greater than 1. It does not have a decimal. So everything counts except for zeros at the end. I only had 1 0 at the end. So everything else counts. Okay, good question. Any other questions? All right, Mrs. Broda's doing something upstairs. Number 13. Whose turn is it? Monty? What do you got for 13?
3.
Number 13 is 3. Why? Is it greater than 1? Yes. Does it have a decimal? Yes, it does. Therefore, everything counts. The scientific community just accepted this like 3 years ago, where they said you can just put a period at the end of a number and make all the digits count. So, all right, next we have Connor. 14, you want to try it? You weren't here, but you want to try? So Connor's going to try it.
4.
Pass. Daisy. 1. Why is it only 1, Daisy? Zeros at the end don't count. Zeros at the end don't count. Caden. 15. What'd you say? 6. Why is it 6, Caden?
Because the first number is bigger than 1.
It's greater than 1. The whole number is greater than 1. Pause. We are not looking at the first number. We are looking at the whole number. You would agree that 918 is greater than 1? On a good day, yes. Actually, on all days. It's greater than 1, and it has a decimal. Therefore, everything counts. So make sure you guys aren't just looking at the first number, it's the whole number. Ariana, 16, you want to try? What? 1. Because less than 1, it starts counting at the first non-zero digit, which is 1. I only have 1 sig dig. Next, 17, Scout.
2.
Starts with the first non-zero digit. So how many is it? 3. So the difference between rule number 2 and rule number 3, right? Rule number 2, greater than 1, zeros at the end don't count. Rule number 3, less than 1, this 0 counts because everything counts starting at the first number that's not a 0. So this is 1, 2, 3. 3 sig digs. Head nod if that makes sense. Good. Next, Sylvia, 18. 0 at the end does not count. 3. I got 3. Ooh, I missed. Bella, 19. 4. I've got 4 because I don't care about this part right now. Just greater than 1 without a decimal. And 20, Kenzie?
2.
2. Yeah. Greater than 1 without a decimal, but is there any zeros at the end? No. Now, how do we feel about this? Let me see. Show me thumb. Show me thumb. Okay, it's more, we're trending this way. Yesterday we were maybe here. We're trending here. Good. I don't expect you to be all the way yet.
Oh, I'm still at 25%.
That's like 40.
That's like 25.
I'd say that's 33.
That's like 25.
I'd say it's 30.
This is halfway to 50. This is 50. This is 50.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. We've got room to keep growing, right? We've got room to keep growing. Okay. Sig digs. Any questions on that? Okay, so what are we going to do with these? What are we going to do with these? Get out your notes. We're going to do something with these now. We're going to actually apply. So whatever you take notes on, get that out. Get that out. Very short notes today. So, I said that sig digs on yesterday's notes were a fancy way to do what? A fancy way to round. Agreed? So usually, sig digs has something to do with measuring. Remember this yesterday? Let's see if you guys remember this. This will tell me if you remember it. Ooh. Yeah, you guys do remember. Okay. So it has something to do with measuring. Once I get measurements, if I need to calculate something with those, I do something called the 3-line method. Who here has ever heard the 3-line method? Okay, you've all heard of this. If you went to Worcester High School in 8th grade, you've heard of the 3-line method. The 3-line method, guess what, has how many steps? 3 steps. What's the first step in the 3-line method? Now we're starting to go back. Yes? Write the equation. So step 1 is write the equation. Step 1 is write the equation. So let's say I had 2 numbers. Let's say I had, let me come up with 2 numbers here. I have 7.82 centimeters. So put this somewhere on your paper. And I also had 17.66 centimeters. And I wanted to know what would be the area of that box. So write those 2 numbers down, somewhere at the top. I've got 7.82 centimeters, and I've got 17.66 centimeters. And I would like to know what is the area. So, what does anybody know the equation for area? It's on your yellow sheet. Length times width. So, my equation would be A equals L times W. So we're going to write the step, write an example right beside it. Step, example. Guess how many points you have earned so far? 1 point. So this first step is worth 1 point. So far you've earned 1 point. Step 2. Now do you guys remember step 2? We have an equation, so now we have to plug your numbers in. So sub in numbers and units, because there should never be naked numbers. No naked numbers. All right, a number should always have a unit with it. Sub in numbers and units. So on this, make this a little bit smaller. Sub in numbers and units. So back to our area example, I would say A equals 17.66 centimeters times 7.82 centimeters. So there's the second part of our 3-line method. Any guesses on how many points step 2 is worth? It's worth 2. 1 point for what?
Oh.
1 point for numbers. And then 1 point for units. That's how important units are. As you keep getting higher into different levels of science, the units become more and more important. So this step is worth 2 points. How many points have you earned so far on your 3-line method? 3. Have you even solved anything yet? No. So if you show this work, it's really helpful. Step 3. What's step 3? Solve with units and sig digs. So here come our sig digs. Put a little asterisk by sig digs. Put a little asterisk by sig digs. What does an asterisk mean when you're like on a page or a book?
Important over fine.
No, something else. When you're reading. L.
Means that there's a definition or reason at the bottom of the page.
There's something later at the bottom of the page that means, right? So what I want you to do down here at the bottom of your page is put an asterisk. Put an asterisk. And we have to talk about what do you do with sig digs when you're multiplying and dividing. So right down here at the bottom, when multiplying or dividing. So I just wrote out the symbols. You guys can decide if you want to write out the whole thing. I don't feel like it. It's Friday. When multiplying or dividing, the answer will have the same amount of sig digs as the measurement with the least. Here comes our full circle moment from yesterday. So once again, I'm going to move this up so you guys can see this. When multiplying or dividing, the answer will have the same amount of sig digs as the measurement with the least. As the measurement with the least. So I'm going to let you guys finish writing that down. Then we're going to have our full circle moment. Are you guys ready for our full circle moment, or are you guys still writing? Okay, I'll pause. Okay. Are you guys ready? Do you remember what we did yesterday over here with our line? How we measured the line and what happened every time our measurement was getting more what? Precise. Think about that in relation to this. This says when multiplying or dividing, the answer will have the same amount of sig digs as the measurement with the least. Why? Well, my measurement with the least sig digs was the least what? Oh, there's our full circle moment, okay? The one with the least amount of sig digs is the one that's the least precise. Head nod if that makes sense. Okay, cool. So let's go back to our example. So back up here, step 3, I'm going to write my answer. Do you guys have a calculator? If you don't, go get one in the bucket. Go get a calculator. Get a calculator. Doesn't matter what calculator, just grab one. It does not matter. They all will do multiplication. Just grab one. I guess you could have used your Chromebook too, but this will work. All right, type that into your calculator. 17.66 times 7.82. Don't write your answer down. Just type it in. Yep, times 17.66 times 7.82. Did your calculator spit out an answer with 7 digits?
Yeah.
Yes? Maybe 8. Oh, okay. Do we have an answer? So, we said yesterday that sig digs are just a fancy way to round. So here we go. How many sig digs are in this number? Here's the practical part of what we've been doing the last 2 days. How many sig digs in 17.66? 4. How many sig digs in 7.82? 3. What is less, 4 or 3? 3. Which one is more precise, 4 or 3? 4 is more precise, but I have to go with the least precise measurement, right? Yes? This means my answer can have how many sig digs? 3. So I have to take this number in my calculator, and I have to round it to 3 sig digs. So did you guys get 138.1012? What is that going to round to make it 3 sig digs? 138. So my answer is going to be 138. What are my units going to be? Not centimeters. It's a centimeter times a centimeter. So that's going to be centimeters squared. 138 centimeters squared. Do you now see how sig digs are a fancy way to round? Yes? Guess how many points this last step is worth?
2.
Solve with units and 3 points. 3 points. So that means if you show your work and have the wrong answer with units and the right sig digs, how many points are you going to get on one of these problems? You have everything right except for the answer, but you still have the right sig digs and units. You have 5 out of 6. That is how important showing work is. I'm saying you write the right equation, you have the right work, you have units, you have the right units, you have only 3 sig digs, but you type it in wrong. You still get 5 out of 6. That is how important showing work is in science. Does that make sense? All right, you ready to try one on your own?
Yeah.
So use 3-line method for these 2 numbers. How about, let me come up with one. I keep getting the same answer. Okay, here's a good one. All right, so here's your example to do on your own. We have 7.22 centimeters, and I have 7.39 centimeters. What is the area of that box? So use 3-line method, equation, work, answer sig digs units. Do it.
Whenever you put that, does that, we have to do that one, or is that just an example?
You're doing this as a practice, as one on your own. So you have an example in your notes. So equation, work with units, answer with the correct amount of sig digs. You okay, Kane? Okay. Got a cramp?
No, I don't know, or one word that we did for soccer, is it, I don't know what I did, but I think I pulled something, so from my right hamstring or something.
You got a foam roller? We could do some foam rolling. Do you know what a foam roller is? It's like a tube and you can like roll. It would help. I'm gonna come see what you guys got. Our answers are all over the place. Answers are all over the place.
Is that bad?
Hmm?
Is that bad?
No, this is practice, so that's fine. It's not good or bad. I would say the average points for the class is 4.7 out of 6.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not bad. Mostly everybody got this first point. A equals L times W. Did you have your equation? Mostly everybody got these second 2 points. A equals 7.22 centimeters times 7.39 centimeters. Everyone have 3 points so far? Pretty much everybody had 3 points so far. Answer. A equals. When I type this into my calculator spit out, do you guys still have it in your calculator?
Yeah.
53.3558. So don't write this down. Here's what my calculator said. 53.3558. How many sig digs are in this number? 3. How many sig digs are in this number? 3. What is less? 3 or 3?
3.
It's the same, so 3. So my answer must have how many sig digs? 3. So my answer is going to be 53 point what?
4.
You would agree that this 5 is going to make this 3 round up to a 4. So my answer is going to be 53.4 centimeters squared. 53.4 centimeters squared. What? Does that make sense? Yes? So I saw a lot of people that just had like 53 or had more than 3 sig digs. So the sig digs is where you're doing your rounding. It tells you when it spits out all these digits, how many I'm actually going to write down based off of the precision of the instrument that you measured with. On Monday, we're actually going to use real instruments and do some measuring. Nice work today. Good job. No homework. It's the weekend. You guys can hang out the last 3 minutes.